For whatever reason, I have an extraordinary amount of favorites for the month of November, easily double the amount that I normally have. So I didn't want this video to be 45 minutes long, so I went through and just picked out the products I use the absolute most. And any product that got cut from today's video, I'm going to try to fit into a video that will be coming up later in the month of December. So even with all that done, I still have a lot to get through today, so I'm going to start off with skincare. In years past, when the weather would change, I would get comments asking me to do an updated skincare routine. And I always responded that my skin stays oily pretty much year round, so I have no need to switch out products. This fall, however, for the first time, my skin got really dry. And it was never painful. I guess a better word would just be uncomfortable. It just felt really tight. And I started to get a lot of flakiness across my forehead and on either side of my nose. And the flakiness got so bad that I didn't even wear foundation for a few days because putting foundation on top of it just made it that much worse. So I did make some changes to my skincare routine, and I could probably take up the entire video talking about that. Instead, I'm going to show you the two products I think made the biggest impact and that I would recommend the most. The first is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask. And this is a mask that you can use 2 or 3 times a week. I probably used it once or twice a week, and you leave it on for 10 minutes. And the texture is a little bit funny, so when you smooth it over, it has actual oatmeal in it. So you'll see these little clumps of oatmeal. It doesn't really set or dry, so that makes washing it off really easy. And when you rinse it off, it just leaves your skin feeling so, I guess, supple and really nourished, and just like I've added a lot of moisture. So that mask really helped. And the other thing, during all this skincare trouble, I did ask on Paula's Choice Facebook page, and I asked them what they thought I should switch out. And in my mind, I thought I probably needed a new morning moisturizer. And they actually responded that I should change out my toner, which is something I would have never thought to do. I've been using the clear toner, which is from their acne line, for over 2 years, and so they sent me and recommended their Resist Advanced Replenishing Toner. So this one is from the anti-aging line, and it really helps smooth wrinkles, increase collagen, and then also help with redness around the skin. So in the morning, I've still been using my same face wash, but I will take a little bit of this toner on one of the Shiseido facial cottons and just gently wipe this around my face, and it feels so nice and calming. And I've also started using this in the evening, where I wasn't using a toner at all in the evening. So this plus that First Aid Beauty Mask really helped my skin, and I feel like it's back under control, which is really good. A couple months ago, I redeemed 100 points at Sephora for a little mini bottle of the Bobbi Brown eye makeup remover. And I really enjoyed that, so when it was done, I went out and purchased the full size, and it's called the Bobbi Brown Instant Longwear Makeup Remover. And I've been wearing a little bit more eyeliner than normal recently, and this has been working really quick at breaking down the eye makeup. I actually take it on the opposite end of that Shiseido facial cotton, and I'll just lay it over my eyes, let it work for a few seconds, and then gently wipe down. It works really quick, and what I most like about it, it doesn't leave like an oily residue, but it also doesn't feel like it's zapping all the moisture around my eye area. It just feels really calm and nourished once I take off my eye makeup. One last skin treatment type thing, and then I'll move into makeup. For my lips, I've been using the Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer Conditioning Lip Treatment. And I've been using this both morning and evening, and it has been giving my lips a lot of moisture. This is the original, and it's mostly sheer, which is a tiny hint of pink. And I'm more than halfway through, and I think when it comes time to repurchase, I might try one of the colored ones. In the first half of the month, I was all about dark lips. My favorite combination was MAC's Burgundy Lip Liner, and I would take this and completely outline my lips and then fill it in, and then top it off with MAC's Diva Lipstick, which is from the matte line. And this is really dark and vampy. And I had actually, the day I bought Diva lip liner, the MAC makeup artist actually told me to buy Night Moth lip liner. And I put that on a few times, but I've never actually left the house with it on. Night Moth, on me at least, almost looks black. So it's a little bit much, but I might try to be brave one day and wear that out. But for now, Burgundy lip liner really goes well with the Diva lipstick. In the second half of the month, I did a 180 and really only wore nude lips. And there were a few different products I thought about sharing today, but I think I will do a top 5 nude lip video coming up, and I'll talk about everything then. And for now, I'll show you my most worn combination was NYX's Butter Gloss in Tiramisu, and this is the most beautiful nude lip gloss ever. It's so creamy and pigmented. It's just really beautiful. I wore this so many times. Before I put on the gloss though, I did go in with a nude lip liner, and the one I used is the Too Faced Perfect Lips in the shade Perfect Nude. And my lips don't have a ton of pigment to start out with, and then right here towards the outside corners, they pretty much have no pigment whatsoever. So laying down the nude lip liner just helps give a little bit of definition, make them look a little bit fuller, and then I would top it off with tiramisu. I love my MAC paint pot in Painterly, and I've had it for a long time and I've gotten a lot of use out of it. I can even see a little bit of the glass jar at the bottom. And while it's still creamy, a couple weeks ago it just started smelling a little bit off. So in the back of my mind, I thought I needed to make it to a MAC counter so that I could purchase a new one. And during that week, I actually ran across a display of the new limited edition matte Maybelline color tattoos. And they were on special that day, so I thought it would be worth it. And they actually had a color that kind of reminded me of Painterly. And this is in the shade 250 Nude Pink. And I have tried the color tattoos in the past. I was a little bit worried that this was gonna make my lids look really dry, and I haven't experienced that at all. I've actually worn this every single day since I got it. I'll wear it on days when I don't wanna wear eye makeup just to make my lids look really nice and clean. And I've also been wearing it as a base like today underneath some eyeshadow. So if you can still find the matte color tattoos, I've been really impressed, especially with this color 250 Nude Pink. I wanted to touch on brushes really quick. For foundation, the Marc Jacobs The Face 2 brush is amazing. It is a little bit large, but I actually have found it to make putting on my foundation super quick. It applies and then blends out the foundation super quickly. And I think the thing I like most about it is the shape. It's almost a little bit of an angled paddle, and it works really well for working on the cheeks and across the forehead. And then on the other side of the price spectrum, I purchased the Real Techniques Sam's Pick set from Ulta. And this is Samantha Chapman's favorite brushes from her own line. So the set includes the powder brush, or I'm sorry, the multitask brush, the pointed foundation, buffing, setting, fine liner, and then one that is just exclusive to this set, which is a fluffy crease brush. And I have gotten so much use out of this set. The multitask brush has been beautiful for applying powders, especially the Hourglass ambient lighting powders. It just smooths really nicely all over the face. Of course, the setting brush is one of my all-time favorite brushes anyway, so it's really nice to have a backup of that. And then I've been really liking the fluffy crease brush. It works really well to put some color in the darker color in the outside corner and then lightly blend it into the crease. So this I actually included in my gift guide for beauty lovers. I think it would make a beautiful gift, and I also think it's something really nice to buy yourself. I think it was just underneath $30 at Ulta, and I had a coupon, and I actually think it's on sale for around $20 now, so you can't really beat that. So these are the brushes that saw a lot of love in the month of November. I think my biggest favorite from the entire month is my haircut, and I've really enjoyed having my hair a little bit shorter. It's a lot quicker and easier to style. It's just nice sometimes to change things up and just kind of freshen up your routine a little bit. So I've been using that 1-inch curling iron to put the waves in, and then once they're in, I've been going in with the Bumble & Bumble BB Thickening Dry Spun Finish Spray. And this is my first time using anything like this. I'll just spray it into my hair and then kind of work it through with my fingers, and it does give some airy texture and fullness, which I really like, because then I don't have to go through and tease. So I'm actually down, I've used a lot of this. I didn't even think I had used that much of it. And I think when I'm done with this, I might want to try the Orbe version, just because I've not tried any product like this before. So it might be nice to try something from a different brand just so I can compare the two. My last two products are nail polishes. First is Essie's Sable Collar, and this is a beautiful dusty plum with a gorgeous pinky rose shimmer running through it. And next is what I'm wearing right now, and this is Julep's polish in this shade Cynthia. And this came in my Julep Maven box last month, and this is one of my favorite polishes from Julep I've received all year. It's a great neutral tan base, and then it has a beautiful shimmer, and the shimmer in some lights almost looks holographic, which is really neat. So I like this polish that it's neutral, goes with everything, you can wear it to work, but the shimmer makes it just special enough that it works really well in this holiday season we're in. Jumping back to skincare really quick, I have been so impressed with that Bobbi Brown eye makeup remover that I'm kind of interested in trying their oil, their cleansing oil. I think it's called like Soothing Cleansing Oil. And unfortunately you can't buy it at Sephora, but I did see it on Nordstrom.com and it has pretty good reviews. So I just wanted to see if any of you have tried it. I just wanted something on days when I'm wearing a lot of makeup to use the oil cleansing method before I go in with my Clarisonic and normal cleanser. So that is everything I have for today's video. Those are all my November favorites. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.